All right. Good morning, good evening to everyone. This is my first video. Whatever I'm trying is on the technology side, technical side, whatever I know it related to the cloud. So I would like to talk on that. As I told, it's a first video, so there will be so many mistakes on my end, and I try to give whatever I know on the cloud end so far from my projects, what I learned, what I have seen, what I exposed and experienced, everything I can talk. First, I can talk about introduction to the cloud. See, way back, I'll go back a little, a decade before, whereas we don't have any, probably not a decade, 2 decades before, we don't have any cloud talking on. Probably very few people which were aware of that. Maybe top, top level of people or top level of people might aware of that cloud, but no one knows about that. We were using pretty much monolithic applications, and in Java point of view, I can say we will be deploying our applications into EAR using multiple applications in bundle up, and creating a enterprise archive files, and that file will be bundled into deployed into the servers, either Tomcat, JBoss, or WebSphere. So, and once we deploy it, we can see the applications when it has been deployed, how it was running, what are the issues which we are facing, and there will be downtime for the applications what we are supposed to deploy it, because when we are deploying, automatically we stop the service. Predominantly all those things will be causing to stop your applications. So that was the one which we were seeing 2 decades before, or more or less even 15 years before. I still remember I was doing 12 years before, all monolithic applications which were deployed on the weekends. If we want to do the deployments, only the weekends. That was the one which we were doing. And I still remember one particular deployment happened for 2 days. We were supposed to complete in 3 hours. It happened almost 2 days because of the server issues or a lot of other issues causing, and precisely that makes our life very difficult on those 2 days. What was the reason behind the issues? One time we deployed and the server was working, and the application was hanging out, and certain times it was delayed, and there was a lot of latency, and customers were complaining. We did all our sanity testing and PNL testing and load performance testing, everything, it failed. So that was the thing where we were seeing. Now we were seeing the applications in cloud, especially there are multiple flavors, very few or very highlighted things are Azure and AWS and GCP, which is Google platforms. So those are all the things which predominantly make it our life easier. So I'll put it in this way. So you don't require to wait for your deployments, or you don't require to wait for your code to be roll out with your latest changes. We can do at our own time, at our own interval of time, we can deploy it. That is what which we are currently doing. The reason behind that is everything was automated, and cloud itself is making all the flexibilities whatever we were looking, and all the microservices we will be, as I told, monolithic application which has a lot of code and lot of services which will be bundled up. But now everything has been microservices. We created a small portion of business intended things will be part of the service, and those things will be deploying either the services like a cloud. One of the cloud which I'm currently using is GCP, where we deploy it. And first, for GCP point of view, I can say we take the we clean it up, and we there is a Gradle things which we will clean and build it, and that will be giving you a information whether your code has been successfully compiled or not. And after that, we will create the zip file. That is zip means Java, I didn't remember that zip file, and that file will keep it in the artifact registry. And after that, we have certain commands which will be using to deploy the application. That is what which we have done. so many things which we come across all those things because of all these cloud favors. So basically what this cloud do, like on demand basis, the service we can use it, like CPUs or instances or memory of that services, all those things we can horizontally increase it and vertically increase it, and all that will be saving a lot of money inside that inside the department of whatever we were using. So companies can save the money. It's like on demand basis, you can use your services and servers and the cloud, everything, all the infrastructure. It's like IaaS, right? Infrastructure as service, all that will be there in the cloud. That's why they'll talk why it is a cloud, because it is in the sky somewhere, like which we don't know. So that's why it is a cloud. We keep it, and people, whoever wants it, they will use it, and on the use basis we pay that. Previously we were paying, like whether you use it or not, certain services, servers has been allocated to you and you have to use it. Now everything has been changed. You use it on demand basis. That is what one of the advantages of the cloud. There are a lot of other things like Kubernetes, and which will be engine services, GKS, where Google has all that. So things has been changed from monolithic applications where Tomcat and JBoss, all those servers which has been used. From there now, like it moved to PCF, and PCF to certain cloud like Pivotal Cloud, to Viva, individual clouds like Oracle. Oracle has another cloud, and GCP has a cloud, and AWS, Amazon Web Services, and Azure, which is Microsoft. These are all the flavors of it. I hope, like I try to give it whatever I was thinking in a just like what do you say, like not prepared, not at all prepared, just randomly I'm talking, and I have given that information what I know as of now. There are a lot, so many things are there in my brain, but like I can speak only few things which I can do it immediately or instantly. Thank you.